So in geometry, we use the equations for the area of a circle and the circumference of a circle. So we're going to really quickly review what both of those are. The area of a circle is equal to pi times the radius squared. And so the radius obviously goes from the center to one edge of the triangle. The area of a circle is everything on the inside of the circle. Like if I colored the entire circle in, that would be the area. The circumference of a circle is the area around the outside, or the length around the outside edge of the circle. So the circumference is kind of like the perimeter of the circle. All right, so that's important because in geometry, we won't just ask you to find the area of the circle or the circumference of the circle. We will ask you to find the area of a piece of the circle, which we're going to call a sector. My handwriting is awful. A sector area. All right, so it's not the area of the whole circle, it's an area of the piece of the circle. Right, and we'll know how big the piece is of our circle by looking at the central angle. So like for instance, if I say this angle is 80, and I ask you to find the area of this sector, the area of this section of the circle. I don't want the area of the whole circle, I want the area of just this little piece. All right, so the way you would do that is you would put your angle divided by 360. So that's how much of the circle you have, so in this case we have 80 degrees, out of the whole circle, and a whole circle is 360. And then you multiply that by the area, pi r squared, and that would give you your sector area. Right? The circumference gives you something different. The circumference would give you just this little piece of the outside of the circle. We are going to call that an arc length. Arc length. I'm trying to make my handwriting a little bit better. Length. All right, so for the arc length, we don't want the whole circumference. We want just this little piece of it. So your arc length is going to be equal to whatever your angle is out of the whole circle, 360. But now instead of being an area, you're talking about the circumference, the outside edge. So you multiply that times the circumference, 2 pi r. These are some of the trickiest questions that you'll see on circles. And so make sure you really study the examples problems so that you know how to do these.